Hello, everybody, and welcome to this live on the behind the scenes of the Joyous Journey. I'm also going to share with you all the information about our 90-day sprints that we're releasing. I'm excited. I'm also really cozy, as you can see. It's like I'm all geared up. It's winter here in Toronto, and I'm nice and cozy, so that's awesome. So what I want to do first, I am going to make sure. Yes, okay. I think we have the Joyous Journey. If you the URL is joyousjourney.biz. You can certainly go to, and I just want to give a quick chat about what it is and who it's for, and then we'll go behind the scenes of it. So the Joyous Journey is a membership for coaches who want to build profitable, sustainable, and joyous businesses. And really, it is a place we have everything you need, like everything you need to get to six figures and beyond in your coaching business, and do it in a way that feels good to you, because business should not be exhausting all the time. I have certainly experienced that. Got close to burnout, and I was really wanting to make sure that I help my clients not do the same thing. And so that's why it's called, the Joyous Journey. So inside of the Joyous Journey, as you're going to see in just a couple minutes, we have the training, from the strategic training to build your business from foundation, messaging, marketing, sales, systems, all of it. We have the mindset training to help you step into the CEO who can receive. That's a really important part of learning how to receive, especially money. And then we have the coaching, the masterminding, the co-working, copy critiques. We have a Facebook group where everybody comes together with a community. And by the way, I'm going to be putting a post out shortly after this. I recently did interviews with a lot of our members, which you'll see on my Facebook page. And my goodness, every single person mentioned the community and how much they love it, how much value they receive from it, the amazing members. So if you've been looking for a place for community, boy, is this the place to get it. So that is the gist. I'm going to show you behind the scenes in just a second here. And then I'm also going to show you our 90-day sprints. So the Joyous Journey has been around for a couple of years, and it's shifted and changed as I've gotten to know members and figure out what really works for them. And last year we did this 6-week program. It was actually a paid program, but Joyous Journey members got it for free, which is one of the perks that you get as a member. And it was a 6-week program on how to get momentum to get clients. And so what we did was I had everybody do a set amount of things in 6 weeks, and people really loved it. They loved it because it was a certain amount of time. They knew exactly what they had to do. And of course, people got amazing results. So after we did that, I thought, I think we should do more of this type of stuff in the Joyous Journey, because we have our regular calls, we have planning calls, we have quarterly planning calls, yearly planning calls. Like, you learn how to do a marketing plan, not a cumbersome one, like a quick focused one you need to with content marketing. And so what I thought was, we have a lot of structure, but we could probably use some more. And this is why we came up with the sprints, because 90 days is the perfect sweet spot amount of time to first, for it not to be so long that you lose focus and interest, but for it to be long enough that you get something substantial done. And so I'm very happy to announce that we are launching on Monday, on the 31st of January, 2022. We are launching 90-day sprints. And we're starting with 2, a foundation sprint and a client attraction sprint. And each sprint has, well, the foundation sprint, the prerequisite is that you need to be a coach, obviously. But for the 90-day sprint, you have prerequisites, which is basically all the stuff that's in the foundation sprint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen now in a moment, and I'm going to show you behind the scenes of the Joyous Journey. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the sprints because they're not 100% finished. They'll be finished for Monday, but I'm going to show you certain pieces of them so you can see we lay it out so easy for you to succeed. Like, you have everything you need to do. You know, every month what your focus will be, every week what your focus will be in terms of the training you need to do, and then the actionable tasks you're going to need to do out in the real world, growing your business. Okay, so I'm just going to click share my screen. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'm going to answer them for you. Also, I want to know when I share my screen here, let me know you can see it. So I'm going to pick this window. This is the window I want to share. Okay, can you guys see this? Okay, there we go. This is better. So you should be able to see me down in the corner. Hello. And see the back end of the Joyous Journey there. So just if I know some people are here live, so if you would leave a comment and let me know that you can see the back end, I'm pretty sure you can. That would be great. So I'm just going to move. I have to move a window myself. Hold on one second. Let me move this here. Okay. Marilyn says she can see the screen. Great. Thank you very much, Marilyn. I appreciate that. So we're in the, yes, someone else. Okay, great. Thank you very much. So we're in the back end of the Joyous Journey. This is where all our content is housed. And so see this, look, watch. So this is the Joyous Journey has 2 big courses in the back, as well as a lot of bonuses and things. And what I want to show you, that's another reason why we did the sprints, because we wanted it to make it really easy for people to go through this content. So what you're going to see here is these first few, actually, if we go through the categories, it's probably really easier. So we go through the categories. These categories here, you're going to see here, CEO, confidence, money. This is money mindset, all this good stuff. This is all our mindset course. And then we get into the strategic course, which is called the Joyous Coach Foundation. And so these are modules. There are many trainings within these modules, which you can see over here. So you can see like the foundation has a whole bunch of trainings in here. That's in that module, etc. And I can tell you, I have been coaching coaches 10 years this year. 10 years. Can you believe it? 10 years. And I have been in marketing and sales for 20 years and basically my whole life, because I grew up in an entrepreneurial family. And this stuff is so important, the foundation, the messaging, all of this. But you'll see then we get into creating your marketing foundation, understanding how to create content that converts, email marketing, creating a marketing plan, like understanding how to sell. This is all about the sales call. Just let me come here and show you this. Understanding how to sell, packaging and pricing, mastering. Like I can tell you for sure, like some people charge $5,000 just to help you create your package alone. And you get all of this included in the Joyous Journey, because I wanted coaches to have everything they needed, everything. And then we get into some systems, and then here are the sprints. Now the sprints, that should say 31st, not 21st, but this is coming. So I just want to show you a few of the bonus material as well that I think you're really going to like. And then I'll show you the sprints. Okay. So we obviously, all of our coaching calls and everything, we have it in video format as well as audio format. So you can take it on the go if you want to listen in. And we have last year's calls as well, which is all there. So let me just scoot down. I want to show you this. So this bonus, how to use your thank you page to skyrocket your list with Mitch Unger. I just did actually an interview with Mitch yesterday because he is a member of the Joyous Journey. And this training was awesome. And he will help you get more leads with your thank you pages when you watch this. We also did some book workshops on 2 different books, the $100 Million Offers book, the Limitless book. These were both really great for people to books that matter to what you're doing. We do some book discussions on them. We also have the Ultimate Sales Confidence Workshop there for you if you want to learn how to breathe better. One of my best friends is a Wim Hof instructor. We have EFT tapping with Dimple, strong leadership through your personal brand with Zaina Rose. Oh my God, so much stuff. Daily routines to help you bring more joy and abundance. So as you can see, there's no shortage of what you need to become successful. But to make it even easier for you to be successful, aside from all this, our coaching calls, our mastermind calls, our co-working calls, our Clear Copy Live, where I'll critique your copy for you, which is so important. Copywriting is such an important skill. We now have sprints. So I'm just want to show you this. This is, you can see, I told you, I take you to the back end. This is the back end. This is our Canva account. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because I got to keep some of it a mystery. Yes, it is so good, Susie. That is right. Susie says, I saw that this was on. It looks so good. It is. So here's the back end. I'm just going to show you a little bit about this. These are going to be beautiful. These are beautifully packaged, and we're still recommending someone, but we give recommended supplement. We talk about what prerequisite is, the recommended supplement eating, not eating, reading. This is reading. You don't need to eat. Oh, you do need to eat during the 90 days so you'll have energy, but we won't talk about that in here. So when we look, I'm going to show you both what you're going to do and get out of both of these sprints. So the foundation sprint, as you can see, is for gaining clarity on your messaging. And what you cover in the foundation sprint is getting your vision and mission and tagline, vision, mission statements, position, tagline, ideal client avatar. We have a Canadian lawyer who came in and did a really great presentation for you, as well as gives you some resources. And it's relevant even if you're in another country. Client success journey, that's really important. If you do not have your client success journey down, you need to do this foundation sprint. And your personalized success formula, also super important to you branding yourself and to helping people understand how you're going to help them. You create your coaching packages in here, as well as your magic intro offer. If you've not heard of your magic intro offer, well, let me tell you. Your magic intro offer is an offer that will help you close business at an 8. It helped me go up to 80% closing rate from like 30-ish up to 80%. And you're going to get a magic intro offer after doing this. Okay, let me keep going. Then there is no prerequisite to this other than obviously you want to be a coach and or have relevant work experience on your topic. We give recommended reading throughout your sprint. So these are the books we do for this one. And then there might be a surprise at the end of your sprint when you finish. I'm just going to show you this. So this is an overview, but we do go into it weekly. Like we give you the overview in the first month. This is your training. This is the deliverables you're going to do and see them. We have it laid out for you. Like if you like to tick boxes like I do, like it is literally step by step by step. So we're going to stop there because we're still working on this a little bit. We're fine tuning for Monday. But I did want to show you, these sprints, the good thing is too, we're going to start as a group on the 31st, but they are self-paced. So you can do them at any time, but it really will give you focus. Like you're going to know exactly what you need to do to get the goals of this sprint out of the way. Now let's go over to the client attraction sprint. All right. So the client attraction sprint is the prerequisite is having everything in the foundation sprint done. And the reason I do prerequisites, and all the sprints are going to have prerequisites, is because I want you to succeed. I want the work that you do to give you the most bang for your buck, shall we say. And I know that having a solid foundation is the most important work to letting your marketing be easier and do the work. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we have prerequisites. So um, in the client attraction sprint, what we work on, so you're really going to understand content marketing. You're going to have done 10 weeks of live video. 10 weeks, people. 10. Part of the client attraction sprint is doing a live video 5 days a week for 10 weeks. So if you have any fear about being seen, this is the sprint to help you get past it. Let me tell you. You're going to have a content calendar. Yes. You're going to understand the social success system. So that is a framework that I created to make helping to help you understand how to spread content around on your social media. You're going to have set your launch letter. Now, if you're in the Unlock Your Superpower Challenge with me right now, you've heard of the launch letter. If you're not, a launch letter is literally a letter. Like, remember when people used to send snail mail in the mail? It's a letter you're going to write to your friends and family and colleagues all about your business. You'll learn all about it. It's very effective to helping you get referrals. Who doesn't love a good referral? You're also going to have networked with 30 plus people. So with the client attraction sprint, this is about getting back to the marketing that works for coaches when they are newer, they don't have a lot of case studies, and they are not well known in their niche yet, which is you have to build relationships and talk to people. So same thing here. We have your overview, and then we get into it month by month by month, and week. Well, week by week. And I was very mindful that I didn't that these I'm just gonna hold on. I'm gonna stop the sharing. There we go. Okay. So I was very mindful that these sprints were, Susie says, oh, good. That's right. Woo-hoo, it is so good. That these sprints were doable. Because this is about having a joyous journey. And if it's overwhelming, then it's not joyous, right? And like, that's no fun. And then you're not going to do it. That's why everything is broken down. And so what I'm really most excited about is when you come into the joyous journey, you can take a sprint based on your needs. You also don't have to do a sprint, by the way. You can join the joyous journey and not do a sprint because you still can come to all the coaching calls. This is a hybrid membership. So if you're not familiar with memberships, they usually have one major focus. And our major focus is helping coaches build profitable, sustainable, and joyous businesses. But we do it hybrid, whereas we have the training and the coaching and the community and like the co-working. Like, you don't even have to work alone. We have co-working calls where we get on Zoom and everybody mutes themselves, but we're working together. Like, it's so nice because everyone has been in such isolation over the last couple of years. So I have to say that the other thing we do too is every time we do like mini challenges, and we have awards and lots of fun things that really make you feel a part of something bigger. And one of the things that I want to do, just because like I'm so proud. I just want to read you a couple of these. So I have been speaking to, you'll see them on my Facebook page. And if you're in the Unlock Your Superpower Challenge, you'll see them in that group. I have been speaking to, over the last couple of days, members of the Joyous Journey about the progress that they've made and what they feel about it. And, I just want to read a couple of things that this is some stuff I pulled out that people said about our community, because I gotta say, like, training is great and all that stuff is good, but it is the people that make the difference. It's like life. Like, if you've got lots of you live in a fancy house and got all the stuff, but you don't have anyone to share it with, well, it's really not as fun, right? And business is the same way. If you got all the training and this and that, but you're a lone wolf, well, it's really not that fun. So here's what Roxana had to say. Roxana's been a member for over a year, and she said, having a community that I can communicate with and engage with is super powerful. I realize that nobody can really grow to their full potential on their own, which is so true. The Joyous Journey is filled with so many amazing, smart, creative, kind entrepreneurs who see things differently and give you different perspectives. There's so much opportunity for the members to connect and mastermind and co-work. Yes, they are amazingly smart, creative, and kind. It's so good. Jill said, this was short and sweet, and I just loved it so much. Very quickly, I felt that I belonged there. And that just warmed my heart, because I feel like when you're a solopreneur, it can, even without COVID isolating people from each other, entrepreneurship can feel isolating. And it's so important to not feel isolated, and to have people who understand what you're going through and who can help you. And so Stephanie Leach said, there are some spectacular people who are giving and open and supportive and have provided feedback for me. Yeah, that's right. And this one I like from Kim. It's a community of like-minded individuals where you can take those leaps and still know that you have arms out, stretched out to catch you if you fall. So we have an amazing community. We have incredible training. So training from myself, and I've been working with coaches for 10 years, built my own coaching practice. And we have guest speakers come in as well. So you have all the training, all the support, all the community. You've got sprints now and master classes and just all the things you need, and the coaching and the masterminding and the things you need to keep you on the path, keep you accountable, which is a big thing. And then if you ever get stuck, you either just hop on a call or you come into the Facebook group. Susie says, great community for sure. Yeah, it is. Woo-woo. So if you have any questions, let me know. What I'm going to do actually is, if you want, you can also, so you can ask me a question here. I'm going to grab my calendar link. I got a couple of spaces open on my calendar if you want to chat with me personally about joining. So just one sec. Let me copy this link. All right, there we go. I'm going to put that in the chat. And if it doesn't come up for you, just pop me a message and I will send it to you, or you can email me. But you can grab that there. I think there are some times there's some times for tomorrow in the afternoon. Okay. So the doors close Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you have a couple days, but I can tell you for sure, like if you're on the fence, just get off the fence. Like I'm going to be sharing, watch some of the interviews from some of our members, people, some of the stories that we heard even just yesterday and the day before, Mitch, who found his messaging, it used to take him 10 minutes to try to explain what he did. And after one call with me, he can now do it in 5 seconds and people understand him. Think of the difference that makes, especially in coaching. If you confuse people, one of my favorite Donald Miller quotes, if you confuse, you lose. Like that. No. And even Roxana Rediscula. Oh my God. I hope I didn't, sorry, Roxana. But Roxana, first of all, she's awesome. She's blue hair. It's so cool. But Roxana had said to me when she was on our call yesterday, which you can watch it on my Facebook page. She said, Jennifer, she said, I was on one of the calls, the coaching calls, and you asked me, well, how do you get clients now? And she said, well, the last few clients I've gotten from speaking. And I was like, okay, well, you need to go speak more. And she said, it never even crossed my mind that it could be that simple, but just being able to ask that question, have that conversation. So what she did was she started speaking on mostly online stages, so podcasts for other platforms, etc. And done. Clients pouring in. Then she was inspired by being in the Joyous Journey, started a membership for her niche. Her niche is helping middle managers grow to great leaders so they can have great workplaces. I mean, isn't that a fabulous niche? And so she has always found coming in and being able to get on a call and just having someone from the outside, as well as the community members, which she mentioned multiple times, has been really helpful for her to just see things in a little bit of a different way. And it gives her that extra oomph that has helped her grow her business. And then Tammy, when I was talking to Tammy Plunkett yesterday, wow. So Tammy, in just a year, quit her full-time job. She built up her practice. She actually has kind of two things going on, but she is an author and helps authors get published, write their books and get published. So she's like a writing coach. So she built up her income. She brought on 5 consultants who she's giving work to now, which is very important to her. And she paid off $12,000 in debt, like $12,000 in debt. And being in the group and getting the coaching and the accountability, and particularly she loves the Get Her Done calls, which is the co-working calls where we just get stuff done, really helped her make that progress. So, and even like Stephanie Leach, who's a health coach, through being in the Joyous Journey, she went from being a health coach to being a health coach with juicing. Then she went into the juicing to help people in heart health. And recently she was really grappling with a decision of should she really want to start an in-person juicery. And now they're going to start through delivery, and even just being able to come on, we've had a conversation, asked her a few questions, and she just wanted to be able to talk it out and also look at it from all angles to make sure she wasn't doing, shiny objects, because there are a lot of people want those. But I said, no, you have to focus. But in the case of this, it was what's right for her. And she was able to just jump on a call and talk that through. And now her and her husband are opening their juicery in April. Like, it's so exciting. I'm so happy for her. So really, like, this is what happens when you are part of something magical like the Joyous Journey. So I hope that you will help us. And Susie says, yes, that's so important. Other outside perspective when you're caught in a spin. Bam! Done! Like, yeah, I mean, coaches need coaches. You just can't do it alone. And actually, you know what? That leads me to one of the things that Marianne Preston had said on our call. And she said, I think one of the greatest gifts we can give people is understanding there's value in relationship and in community. And you will be better at what you do by being a part of a community than just being a lone wolf. I couldn't have said it better myself, Marianne. So I do hope that you'll come join the Joyous Journey. Certainly, if you have any questions, let me know. But it is a great place to be if you want to focus on building a joyous, profitable, and sustainable coaching business. And by the way, the reason I always say sustainable is because in the Joyous Journey, we do not focus on overnight sensationalism. I do not like it. I do not condone it. Just like hustling, no. We focus on flow, alignment, enjoying your business, and building a business that really can last you for years and years and years, like decades. Because the overnight hype and things like that, obviously we give you as many shortcuts as possible, right? So there's templates to make your life easier. That's why we have Clear Copy Live, so I can help you with your copy to nail it. So like everything in the Joyous Journey will help you get where you're going faster, 100%. But at the same time, there are no shortcuts. You have to show up and do the work. But I guarantee if you come and you join our community and you do the work, whether you join a sprint or you self-pace, but you come on the calls and you do the work, like you will get there just like everybody else has. And you'll do it in a way that feels good to you. None of this comparison or like trying to reach goals that are from a timeline perspective totally ridiculous. Like we want you to have fun. Business should be fun most of the time. Like it is hard. Come on, entrepreneurship is hard, but it is also gorgeous. And it is also, it, for me, it has become one of the places where I feel like it has given me the biggest gift of becoming who I am and who I be every day. And taught me so many skills and all the good stuff. And so you're welcome, Marilyn. And yes, coaches need coaches. And she says, thank you for sharing all this information. My absolute pleasure. If you have any other questions, you can let me know. But all I know is like being an entrepreneur is amazing and hard and gorgeous and all the things, but it's way better when you're not by yourself. And it's way better when you are in a community that promotes you enjoying the process. So I'm not going to come in and suggest you burn yourself out. In fact, one of the things my members always hear from me is like, pick one social media site and that's it. Focus on that until you master it. It tends to take a year or more of serious focus on one social media site to master it. And so, like, cause I want people, cause the more you have fun growing your business, the better the work you do on your business will bear fruit because it's all energetic, right? So if I'm always showing up on my videos and stuff, exhausted and like, oh, like there's just like, oh, energy, you're going to feel that. Whereas if I'm excited and I'm full of life and I've slept and then you're going to feel it, right? And that's why we want you to have a wonderful life while because you can't have a happy ending to an unhappy journey. You got to learn to enjoy the journey. And that's a big mindset shift as well as habits shift. And we cover that in the Joyous Journey. We are totally there for you. So, all right. I don't know if there's I don't think there's any other questions right now. So I got, oh yeah, let's put one of these on the screen. Oh, I forgot to do that. Marilyn says, the Joyous Journey sounds amazing. It is, Marilyn. I hope you come join us. Thank you for sharing all this information. By the way, I love those flowers. Look at those beautiful purple flowers. They're gorgeous. And then, okay, let's do another one just for fun. Susie says, yes, it's so important. Other outside perspectives when you're caught in a spin. Bam. That's right. That's why you need coaches and peers. And we have that every week. We've got multiple calls for you to choose from. We're going to be actually adding more calls. And that's to give you variety for more options to get help. So it's just wonderful. All right. So I'm going to scoot. If anyone has any questions, leave a comment or send me an email or DM me. I will be sure to get back to you. And you know what? Just come join the Joyous Journey. Like you're going to love it. It is a steal of a deal. All you need to do is get one new client and you will have your whole year paid for. One new client pays for a year in the Joyous Journey. I mean, and you will learn so much that will get more than that will get you clients. Like you're going to learn everything you need to know to get lots of clients. So the ROI is fabulous, just fabulous. But you only need one client to pay for the whole year. Like how cool is that? That is amazing. Thank you very much. And I deliberately did it that way because I wanted the Joyous Journey to be accessible so that you can go out there and be the catalyst of change that you came to be because your work matters in the world. We need coaches now more than ever. Mental health is a really big thing. And I'm glad it's getting more attention because we need more people out there helping people be the best version of themselves, be the healthiest version, the happiest version, because that is the best gift we can give to the planet. And as we do that all in our own way, the world becomes a nicer, kinder, more fun, happy place to be. And it's one person at a time. And as a coach, that is the gift you give your clients and your community and the world. And I am just tickled to be a part of your journey in helping you spread what you came here for. So, all right, that's it. Thank you for being here. It has been a delight. You've got the doors closed Thursday at 9 o'clock. Don't let this opportunity slip you by. It's the beginning of the year. Think of where you're going to be in 12 months from now when you join us. It's just going to radically change your world and you're going to love it. All right. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time in the Joyous Journey. That's right. Go get it.